Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. My apologies for not being able to make a video yesterday when things were just pumping like crazy, guys. Oh my God. I was just blown away. I was tweeting one of my family members, or not tweeting, but texting one of my family members. And man, I was like, yo, did you see XRP? It hit like 290. Oh my God. It might hit $3 this weekend. I was just blown away, man. Like, we are so close, guys, in my heart of hearts. Now, with this episode that I'm going to give you, yes, there is some speculating going on, but I'm just trying to connect the dots for you guys and really help you. And also, too, one of the reasons why I make these videos is to kind of check myself, right? Because, the internet has no filter, right? If someone says this is BS, then they're going to call you out on it. If someone says, no, you're dead on, then people are going to call you out on it. So, hopefully this could be one of those videos. And again, I'm just connecting the dots. And so there will be a little sprinkle of speculation in this video. But regardless, I want you to enjoy the content. Be happy that you're in this crypto space, guys, because I am so pumped for what's going to be happening next week. As you already know, they've already established it to be Crypto Week next week, and we're going to touch on that. But yeah, let's get into this video. Get your popcorn, get your soda, and yeah, man, let's get into this video. I'm super excited to bring you this content. So let's take a look at the overall crypto market right now. We're currently down, right? We're currently down, but if you're part of the XRP army like myself, if you're an OG XRP fan, OG part of the XRP family, right? This ain't nothing, right? We had a heck of a run yesterday and just this week, and it was incredible to see. Overall, though, I mean, Bitcoin had a great run. Ethereum has had a tremendous run too as well. But when we look at the overall crypto market, yes, we're currently down, but I just want you guys to notice something what's happening right now, right? Okay, so obviously, Bitcoin is still number one. It had a great run. It almost hit $120,000 per Bitcoin. Okay. Ethereum hit $3,000, I think, yesterday too as well. Now it's at 2,900. XRP cooled down a little bit. It was at $2, I think, and 90 cents, 91 cents, somewhere around there. Now it's at $2.73. But there's a key number that I want you to look at. Okay. When you look at the 7-day percentage, do you notice something? Not so much here. Not so much here, but right here, guys. 23% in 7 days. Beating Ethereum, beating Bitcoin. Okay? XRP is where you're going to make your money, guys. You're not going to make your money with Bitcoin. Okay? Now, granted, if you're looking, and again, this is not financial advice, it's just my opinion. Okay? You're not going to get 23% returns like with XRP, guys, in my opinion. All right. Now, from a long-term strategy point, absolutely, Bitcoin could be a long-term play, and the same for XRP, right? But the type of returns that you get, it's already been proven since November that XRP is the top performing asset in crypto when you compare it against Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. All right. And so I'm excited to be in this space. I made adjustments, man. I just had some iced coffee, man. I'm a big Starbucks fan. I love Starbucks, but man, I've been making my iced coffee at home because any discretionary funds has been going into not just XRP, but other projects that I feel can have great returns. And there are some great projects out there. All right. Oops. I think I hit the button there. All right. There's quite a few. Cardano, look at that, up 22%. Okay. Stellar had an amazing run, up 66%, guys, in 7 days. Okay. I am a big Stellar fan, and I feel like Stellar has another great opportunity. And one of my goals that I think I'm going to do is roll some of my profits from XRP into Stellar. Okay. Because I think this is another token that is going to benefit just from all the things that are happening overall from a legal standpoint, from a clarity standpoint, and all that good stuff. So, guys, hold on to your seats. It's going to be an amazing ride. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, feel like the tables are slowly turning. All right. Quick shameless plug before we get into the content. Give me a follow on X. You can follow me at the Casual Crypto Investor. A great way for you to stay in contact with me. Sometimes it's easier for me to tweet than it is for me to make a video. Really appreciate you guys. And also, too, as well, if you want to engage on X or in the comment section of this video, definitely make sure to do so. All right, so let's get into it. Let me rub my hands. All right, so currently right now, we have a full list of tariffs announced by the U.S. this week. So these are the various countries that are going to be hit with tariffs. We shall see how the crypto market responds to that. Obviously, towards the end of this week, when this was being rolled out, it really didn't have an effect necessarily too much on the crypto market. If anything, the crypto market was very, very resilient and responded positively. But we will see how this goes on from a long term standpoint. So hopefully they can kind of come to agreements with these tariffs or come to a middle ground. But at the same time, this is something that we need to be mindful of and that could potentially impact the crypto market. All right. Now we have a tweet from Smoke. All right. So he says ProShares XRP ETF set to begin trading July 18th, guys. 6 days from now. So we shall see what happens. Apparently from Smoke, it's been documented. All right. So it's going to be interesting to see what type of effect this has on XRP from a price standpoint. We already know that ETFs have had a positive effect on things like Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and now we're looking like XRP is also going to benefit from the ETF game. All right. Also have another tweet from Smoke too as well. The flip of the switch for crypto now depends on regulatory approval. And what do we have coming up this week, guys? We have Crypto Week coming up. All right. And so there's going to be a lot of discussions around crypto, around implementation, all that good stuff. Okay. All right. So it says right here, Goldman Sachs 2023 Fall Digital Assets Conference continues to begin. My personal barometer for the U.S. institutional adoption. It says right here, digital asset managers, institutional crypto infra providers, regulators, stablecoin issuers were invited to share their views. So temperature, the feeling was that the digital assets are important. Okay. Use case, stablecoins was the main use case that everyone expects to scale first. And I got an interesting point. I've mentioned it in other videos, but you're going to see it from the horse's mouth. Okay. Next up, we also have as well technology. A lot of speakers agree that a lot of the technology and infra for institutional adoption has now been built, which was an obstacle previously. The flip of the switch now depends on regulatory approval. Okay. And basically, this is going to be coming. All right. And so we shall see. I think this month is going to be one of those months to remember in regards to crypto. All right. Then we also got a tweet from Jack the Rippler. All right. And so he says rumor. Now this is a rumor, guys. Okay. All right. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. All right. But again, let's start connecting the dots here. We're going to do this. Okay. So it says right here, Ripple has allegedly secured an XRP deal with the United States. Trillions in value are preparing to flow into the XRP ledger on July 21st. So circle that date on your calendar. All right. July 21st. We're talking about $654 trillion, which may trigger a massive supply shock for the real token. This could represent one of the most critical milestones in XRP ledger history. Real tokens is still available. Real token is still available, but supply is limited because July 15th, a 10% supply burn will occur. Okay. And so right here, they have the infamous photo with Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Alderoty. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, and Stuart Alderoty, legal chief officer over at Ripple. And basically, obviously they had to top it off. They were talking about the meal, but basically here it says serving. This is an AI overview. So again, this is speculation. Ringing the bell, speculation bell. All right. Serving this dish at a dinner signifies the closing of a significant contract due to his association with high-end dining and the celebratory nature of the rich, slow-cooked dish. All right. So again, speculation bell going off. Based on the meal that they had, they're speculating that this is a close of a deal. All right. So we shall see. All right. But okay. Let me connect the dots. And again, I might be reaching. This might be a yoga Bikram reach or whatever, right? Okay, or a stretch, right? Okay, so we have right here XRP, very positive sign, will soar to new highs as price jumps 10%. So The reason why I'm connecting the dots with this is because there's something going on, guys. I feel it in my gut. Why are whales soaring to XRP? Okay, and especially this month. Do they know something that we don't? So it says right here the number of crypto wallets holding at least 1 million XRP tokens has reached an all-time high, coinciding with a 26% surge in XRP price over the past week. As we just saw, Ripple just went up over the past 7 days, 23%. Okay. All right. Moving on here, it says not only are there more XRP whales than ever, but the total supply they hold is also increasing. On-chain analytics platform Sentiment said that in a report on Friday, noting that the number of wallets holding over 1 million XRP tokens has surged to a new all-time high of 2,743 wallets. All right. Moving on here, it says XRP is also showing signs of strength. Sentiment said the dual trend is a very positive sign for the fourth largest crypto asset. And funny enough, that it's moved now to the third place. Okay. All right. So there's something going on. Okay. All right. There's something, I don't want to say rotten in Denmark, but there's something positive in Denmark right now in regards to XRP. All right. And so, as I mentioned earlier, we have Crypto Week beginning Monday, July 14th through the 18th. This is a huge week to watch. All right. So it says cryptocurrencies and particularly stablecoins are expected to take center stage in Washington, D.C. next week during the House Representatives' self-proclaimed Crypto Week. All right. So what are some takeaways that we need to know about for next week? The House Representative has dubbed July 14th, obviously, Crypto Week. Members are expected to vote on the Genius Act, which would enable private companies to issue stable coins. A successful House vote would send the bill to the desk of President Donald Trump, who has expressed support for the proposal on social media. Okay, so here we go, guys. Here we go. This is why I'm so bullish. So many companies might have their own stable coin. Okay, Apple will have their own stable coin. Facebook will have their own stable coin. Twitter or X might have its own stablecoin. Ford, Tesla. All right. Okay. So check this out, right? They will need an infrastructure to build those stable coins on. Okay. And Ripple is along with many others. Okay. You have Hedera out there who I think is working with Australia to either create a CBDC or a stablecoin, if I'm not mistaken. You have obviously Stellar, okay, which is another one out there. It's just so many different companies that could benefit, at least in the top 30 list of cryptos, okay, that could benefit from being that organization or being that chain to build these stable coins on. And XRP is definitely number one. Okay, in my opinion. All right. Moving on. Also, okay, this is the cherry on top. The House is also expected to consider the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act, which would establish framework for cryptocurrency regulations. Okay. So guys, hang on to your hats. It is going to be an amazing ride. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know, something, the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up right now. Okay. They're saying, ooh, 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 right now. All right. And then also too, as well, going back to that second bullet, right? The Genius Act, which will enable private companies to issue stable coins. All right. We have, I'm going to show you something, and I mentioned it in my other videos. And this is just like playing repeat in my head right now. Okay, I'm going to show you this in a second. Check this out, right? So Bo Hines, who's the executive director of the President's Council for Advisors for Digital Assets, all right? And so he's been tweeting about Crypto Week. He's talking about the Clarity Act. He's talking about anti-CBDC surveillance state act, which I agree with. And he's also talking about the Genius Act, too, as well. They're tweeting about all the different topics and things that they're going to be discussing all next week, all right? Okay, this right here is probably my favorite thing. Okay. This is my favorite thing right here. All right. So it says, this came out July 3rd. And I think there's also a video. I might have played it in one of my other videos before. All right. But I have it highlighted right here. And I'm going to try and, let me see if I can zoom in for you guys a little bit more. All right. So it says, Bo Hines, executive director of the Trump administration crypto advisory group. Hines makes a truly audacious prediction. The passing of the forthcoming stablecoin regulation, particularly the anticipated Genius Act, could ignite an explosive transformation, propelling the crypto industry to an astounding 15 to 20 trillion dollar evaluation. Okay. Are we on the cusp of a financial revolution driven by digital assets? If this does not make you excited, I don't know what the hell will. What the hell will? Okay. All right. This right here has been playing as soon as I heard it, has been playing repeat on in my head every time I get discouraged, every time I think like it's taking forever, every time, I have to pay a bill, or every time I barely have any money in my bank account because I've been buying crypto. Okay. All right. Guys, this is insane. Okay. He is saying that 15 to trillion dollars. I mean, that would be amazing for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for especially for XRP. So, guys, let me know in the comments what you think about all this information I'm sharing. Do I sound crazy? Am I not making sense? Let me know in the comments section. Please check me if I'm off base here. But I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for the increase of subscribers. I really appreciate it. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm still a baby channel on here on YouTube, and I appreciate every single one of you. I hope everyone has a great rest of the weekend, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.